We're
Hello,
here.
hello.
What's up, BK Game Devs?
BK Game Devs, another Thursday. We're here again to get back to the game design and development. Thanks for everyone who is joining in streams so far. We'll keep us shouting things out as we go. Just to recap a bit for our last week and what we did. So last week we got a lot done actually on stream with everyone. We had an issue where the player was able to take damage and move during like a camera pan, where after they activate a switch, the camera pans over to some platforms that begin to move, and the player would take damage. So we fixed that. We also did some fun coding around our sounds for death. So now when the player dies of like losing their sanity by standing still, we play a certain sound. If they fall in lava, we play like a sizzling sound. And if they take damage from a spike, we play a separate sound as well. So now all of the different like hazards feel more unique. We made sure that all the lava in each section of the game has the right damage and the bubbles, so that now they all have those little like bubbles of lava like popping off of them and and giving the game some more like ambiance. And we also did some syncing up of some elevators in the escape sequence where it was too hard to make the jumps and it was a little bit unfair, but now it's much more playable and much more fun. Today we'll be going on to work on a few things with the embers now. So we'll take a look at the particle systems that deal with the embers. So instead of the bubbles that just come off of the lava, we'll be looking at the embers that kind of like float like float around the air, kind of just like move around in random and seemingly like random
They're more
like
skinnier, right?
order. Yeah, they'll be very very small. They're like embers. We'll also take a look at some issues we were having with the final door in section 3 that will lead you to, as of right now, we'll make it a credit screen, but in the future it'll be to a different level of the game. But for now, as we said, we'll be taking a break from wake up for a moment to work on another project, a Metroidvania. But then we'll also be taking a look at the interaction to make that door work and just making a basic, maybe like a start and credit scene at the moment. You may have noticed, very obviously, there's only two of us today. Chris had some personal things to take care of today. He's not able to make it, but it's no problem. The stream will go on, and me and Alex will take you through everything, and it'll still be an awesome stream.
And he will be back.
Yeah, he will be back. Yeah,
Um,
that was a mouthful. So,
yeah.
yeah, I was talking for a while. So, yeah, so we can get right to it and hop right into what we're going to be starting with. So,
Embers?
embers. Yep. So, the difference between bubbles and embers is the bubbles only go up in a set direction. We kind of want the embers to almost look random. They should kind of have just a general like random spread around the level, and they should be smaller than the bubbles because but like the embers they should be visible to the player, but again, they're very much just for ambiance and not as much for anything else. So yes, maybe we can take the lava bubbles from here as a starting point
Right.
and see where we go from there.
So let's see. I mean, they should follow the same deal, right? So
Yeah, they should.
if
The only
we
thing, the only difference is,
just gonna
yeah, unpack the prefab and then we can just like rename it to embers or something. Yeah,
and I
yeah.
I kind of hope that so like this should match the size at the very least. So let me stop this one.
Hmm.
So here it should match the size of the
Yeah.
thing. So that's why we want
Hmm.
to do this. Hopefully, when we create this stuff, um, it's how do you say like we were able to update all the prefabs in a way that just the not the shape itself or the dimensions
Hmm.
are updated, but the um what it is like the colors, the frequency, and the pattern in which they move, and
I
then
get you,
then we won't
sure.
have to do much more. Otherwise, worst case, we'll have to update the positions, scales of them.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you on that. Hopefully that isn't the case. Hopefully we can find a way around that. I think we definitely should be able to. Um, so yeah, I say first let's for now let's move this embers away from this lava. And because maybe what I'm thinking is if we can get it to work well, maybe instead of having embers on each piece of lava, right? Maybe because they're ember, they're kind of just in the air. Maybe we make like for each section's kind of like maybe two or three gigantic blocks of ember, if you get what I mean.
I see.
And they'll just like cover the thing. But again, that's something that we can pick a bit later. But yeah, let's just move it away and just let's mess around with it. So I think that the color can either be, I think the color can be the same, to be honest. Um,
Let me turn off gizmos.
or sure, yeah. Oh yeah, got it.
Not,
Is there a particle system
there we go.
gizmo? Oh, nice, cool.
Yeah, it's just a selection
It's
wiring.
the selection, yeah.
So I feel like embers could probably be brighter.
Okay, I'm all for that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
More in the yellow
I know they're
category.
right now we're using like these circles, but I know they're kind of like they could sort of
Random shapes, yeah. But
um
I'm okay with them being the circles if they're small enough, because then you won't be able to tell. Like they're small there, um. So I think that's totally fine.
how's that?
Yeah, like like that's not bad at all in my opinion. Um, or even maybe a tiny bit bigger, but no, it's fine. It's a fine for now.
Okay,
What is it now? 0.0 what?
0.05.
Try zero point
There
0.1, or is that what it was at?
0.125. Where was that?
Okay, that's 0.1. Yes, do like 0.75 because again,
0.75.
yeah, sorry, 0.75. Okay, yeah, sure. I think that's good.
G.
And now the next thing to work on is let's figure out the spread or the direction or like yeah, is there like a way that we can adjust the movement? So if we look through these options here, there are so many. Okay, okay, triggers. While they're doing that, let me pull it up on Google as well. Let me check and see what other particle system things we can affect.
Sure. Uh, well, we have velocity, linear velocity.
Okay, that's not the worst idea. Linear velocity over time, sure.
Well, I guess it changes time, speed.
Oh,
That's
as in
that's
like
all.
it'll just move slower with the time.
Well, we can make it move slower. Um,
Also, I found an asset store thing. Not that we should use it. I think that we can find a way to make it ourselves. But I'll drop the link just so that you can get get an idea, and maybe we can take this as some inspiration. I'll drop it in in a resources. Um, and I think that if you want, you can let the people see as well. Looks kind of cool. Like the way they handle these embers is pretty nice. And there's a little like preview video as well that shows off how exactly it looks and stuff. Yeah, it does not say how to do it, but it it shows how it looks. So yeah,
oh, okay. So it's not starting from a single point. They simply just
Ye-
come in.
yeah. So I'm trying to figure out. Does that mean we have one like circle as a particle and have their like I don't know if there's a way to say like their origin point is random in a certain space. That's kind of how embers work, right? Like kind of like flare up and just go away in a random spot.
Well, I'm sure that could be done. So in this case, shape is going to we're rotating it. No, we're not rotating. Oh, yeah, we are rotating.
Okay, yeah, that's already better. Yeah,
So like now so instead of looking upward, it's looking at us.
yeah, which gives the effect of like it's spawning in a random place, right?
Let me actually see what that. Yeah, but they're actually just going that way.
Got it. Okay. Which I'm trying to think, is that an issue for us? I don't think so, right?
Not
Because the
really, because it's kind of like they're getting smaller as you.
yeah, as they go away, which is what we want. The only thing that looks a little bit weird is because they're going in one direction, they get smaller in place. You know what I mean? which is fine. We can now change how they like spread and such, but this is definitely better for that random look and that random like okay, they're just popping in and out, in and out, in and out.
Yeah, if we can. I wonder if we can just alter its direction, but like make the lifetime of each one like a second or so. So if
I
we
get you.
do
Yeah.
lifetime 1 second. Oh no, lifetime is okay. Duration is 5. Lifetime 1. Shot
Okay.
speed is 0.5. Is 0.5.
Hmm. It looks a little bit faster, but to me, it looks almost the same. Or maybe that's just me. I can't fully tell.
It is hard to tell, isn't it?
Right. But I do see what you did though. Now they're not going as far back into space in the 3D, right?
Right. And what I want to see is if I can make it so that they last long enough, like they go slow enough that, you
Hmm.
could see them, but not live long enough that it, you know,
Like
stay for
lingers
a
for too
while. Right,
long.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Got it. Makes sense. Makes sense.
So, let's see if we can switch it up, right? Velocity over time. Shows the velocity of each particle during. There's a way to curve. God, I've never dealt
Yeah,
with this.
yeah, I know, I know. I'm looking it up as well. I'm looking up the documentation to see if I can figure out what all these properties and blah 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 is. Okay, so we have particle system.
Oh, well, look at that.
Oh yeah, show me.
I think we can get rid of certain
Oh, as in
curves.
like you're like getting rid of what the Z completely,
Yeah,
which works for us because we only care about it in the span of 2D, so that's not bad at all.
or we don't. Okay,
Hmm.
we don't need. I mean, we need Y next. It still goes out like towards the back though.
Yeah, but like it's not even like it's very very minimal. Okay, let's see here.
Override the
So,
initial direction of travel with a random direction. Uh, move the starting position by a random amount, maximum value. Override. Well, look at that.
wait, what
Wait,
happened? Oh,
wait.
okay, hold on.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
can
I
randomize
very
direction,
okay. That's
but
not bad at
I
all.
don't think velocity over time. Because velocity is
That's
just the
not bad at
speed,
all.
right?
Mhm.
Uh, oh no, no, that's too much. Okay, randomized position, isn't it? Want to keep it within.
And maybe we wanna let them live a bit longer because 'cause they're disappearing kind of fast. So, did you just
Yeah,
you
I
just upped it,
increased
right?
it. Accepted.
Okay. And now what is it? Is that 2?
Yeah, it's two.
Okay.
Wish I could zoom in
Now
for you.
right, I feel you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wait, what if I
I
do
understand. This is the amount of particles?
max
Max
particle
particles, right? Yeah, I'm okay with, like do like 50.
50?
Okay, is that too much maybe?
I think it's
Or
like the effect is more obvious when we have like less, much less,
less, right?
like a whole lot less.
Okay, yeah, do like 10 or something.
And,
That that's not too bad, right?
uh,
And maybe I'm realizing what makes it a little bit weird. Maybe I think I'm figuring it out now. Uh, because so they spawn in a random direction, which is fine, but because they spawn at max, I don't know, brightness, like they spawn then they fade away. You see how they have that kind of effect of like just kind of like popping in
so
instead
color
of
over
like
time.
yeah, like it's either the color over time or we want the size to maybe go from small to big to small, like in a bell curve. Like during its lifetime, it should be the biggest at the middle and then go back to its like default small size. So that it'll look like it kind of like spawns in a natural way and fades out in a natural way.
We have life over time, color size over lifetime.
Okay. Okay. And so now it's just going, and so that curve just goes,
Well, let's. I think it is getting smaller over time.
yeah, it is, and that's fine. But what we want is for to start small and end small and have it be big in the middle.
I see
So
what
if
you
you
mean.
drag that down, and then can you drag a point in the middle upward?
Yes,
Yeah, right. So if we do this and make like a bell, yeah, you see how now that they're like fading in, they kind of fade into their max like size, and they fade back out to a nothingness.
yeah,
And now it feels like they aren't just popping in; they're kind of like spawning. You know what I mean?
I like it.
Yeah, I think that's good. And now the only thing I think left really is we can play around with the color if we want, but we can just make this like a bigger size. Since this doesn't have to go over in my head every piece of lava, if we go with that route, we could have like a big thing of lava, and maybe then we increase the or we can have a few of these, and instead of attaching them to lava, we can just place them around the level above a piece of lava. But maybe it's better to have it attached because I think what we want is the embers should be higher up. Like they should be part of the level, not necessarily right over the lava. Because then, if the bubbles are there and this is there, then there's no need. I'm
Right.
saying like even higher. So like in the level, like as if like you're just like on a platform, but there's lava near. Yeah, like so it's not the bubbles necessarily, but because you're just near lava, you get a few of these ember effects just around you. If you get what I'm saying.
I do. Let me see if I can
Oh yeah,
reduce this.
I remember you were saying yeah the scale from here, right?
What if we do something like that?
Yeah, sure. And then you can make it go from like from where it is now to the top of that wall, maybe,
Like
and
here?
then or lower. Sorry, lower. Yeah, like like there, and then move, and then just move, and then just move it around. Because in this case, and then maybe again, I don't know if we have to change the size or the amount of particles, but like if you put the player there and play,
Yeah.
let's see if it looks weird or if it looks too small, too big. Okay, so far so good. I you can you can kind of see them. Are they too small, or do you think they're good? Like I think they're like you definitely see them. Um, but maybe should they be the same size as the bubbles? I don't know.
Maybe the
What do you think?
frequency has to change.
Okay, all right.
Let me see. So
Mm-hmm.
we have yeah, maybe the lifetime needs to be a little more. Let's say like go at 5 or something.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. 45 seconds.
Imagine motorcycle.
Yeah.
We
Right.
know it. We get it.
We heard
Um,
you. All right. You made your
speed.
presence known.
Oh man, I went to the gym last night.
How
Like
how did that go?
um, well, the rain wasn't so was not bad when I went there, but certainly bad when I was on my way back.
Yeah, man. That that storm last night was crazy, dude. Crazy, crazy,
I think it
crazy.
was up to my middle of my lower leg at one
Wow.
point.
So you're walking through the water and stuff.
Just this one intersection was sort of bad.
Got it. Got
Going
it. Yeah.
back, I did have a good workout though.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
So start speed and oh no, we I think I know what it is. We
Okay,
have
yeah.
to randomize the lifetimes.
Ah, okay, okay. Got it.
because
As in
otherwise,
like
like all of them are coming in and disappearing at the same time.
same time, yeah, yeah. Whereas we want the spawn, the lifetime to be different, and I guess there's the moment they spawn to be a bit different too. Yeah, I get exactly what you're saying.
You know what? Let's do that a bit for the other things, like the start
Sure.
speed. Lifetime.
Nice.
What about size? Do you want to?
Sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We
We're
can have
already
a
there.
range.
We're already there.
We can go
The length.
maybe go from 0.75 to maybe 1.25 or 1 point like the same size as the other one.
Yeah. Oh shoot.
Whoa,
Okay.
is that because of the gizmos or
No, I think
okay?
it's because I. No, that'd be wild. That'd be.
I was like, whoa.
Oh, hey, it looks like it's a thing.
Yeah, like maybe should because maybe it should be. I'm trying to think because now they look like kind of like fireflies, which is okay because embers and fireflies don't look that different in all honesty. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, I think that. What did you just do? You just changed
I
like
decreased
speed of
the
them.
yeah the range from 0.5 and 1 to 0.25, 0.5.
Okay, yeah, I think that's good. I think that looks fine. And so then I'm trying to think, do we since in my head at least this should just be around the level, do we make a few of these or do we just have them attached to lava or what? Because in my head this whole like area where lava is, you could just have like one large one if you get what I mean. Because I don't think we necessarily need to make one on each piece of lava. But again, it's up to you. Like, what do you think? Do you think it's better game design to have a set of embers set to each piece of lava, or to place them as we need them?
I think I think two each lava is not a bad idea.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'm fine with that then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and so it can be that high above the lava, and the same way we change the lava size, I mean the bubble size, we can just play around with the embers too, and like if we want something to be bigger or smaller, we can do that. Yeah.
Okay. So let's now we know how to make embers. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah. Hey,
wild.
I mean, yeah,
Um
the particle systems are great, man. Thanks for taking the lead on that. It's super awesome, man.
so let's see. I'm gonna put this as a prefab,
Hmm.
and
Yep,
then I'm
sounds
gonna
good.
see about let's see what we can. Okay, so it's the whole object, I guess. Gonna man, I wish it was. All right, I guess I
Wait, what is happening here? Which is this?
when you make a change to a prefab, like
Yep.
adding a new thing, you can
Yep.
individually it's kind of like source control. You can individually like push.
Oh yes, I remember you saying this. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
and
can
this will
control which
update
piece
all
goes.
the other prefabs. This is
Got
not
it.
gonna up this is definitely going to stick with that size.
Hmm.
But I think that's fine. We could just adjust it them again. I think the only thing we'll have to adjust it's the X axis.
Got it. Okay, sure.
So I'm gonna apply it. Uh and now all the other ones should have it. Yeah, see? And if we go to no
Oh no, it
size.
was a
No size.
size. Yeah. No, no,
It's
no. The one that yeah, I
shape.
know it's shape. Yeah, because they call shape the scale and stuff like that.
So we just really have to just take the shape of this guy for the X, put it right there.
Yeah, I think
Um,
that's fine.
the positioning here should really match the X.
And honestly, I'm thinking about it now. I'm okay with the embers going up to the ceiling, but that's just me. Since you can see the lava light on the ceiling in my head, it wouldn't be too wild for the embers to like be up by the ceiling when the player is jumping. Yeah.
There we go.
Yep. I think that's fine. Cool.
And to think they're just circles.
Yeah, right. And I mean, I can imagine how many games made great use of this. You know what I mean? Just it's again, as I said, it's just circles. And now with this gives us a lot of power with the particles because we're working on our Metroidvania, based on different places you are. Maybe you're in the forest, and we use the same kind of thing for like as I said, like fireflies, right?
Leaves.
Because there's leaves or like fireflies, and I think that there's a way to apply a sprite to a particle system.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
there is. It's
right.
this is how we do it here with the wait,
Oh, with
where
the circle, right?
yeah, we did it some
And I
um
remember we had put the player sprite, and it was just like spawning players, right?
I don't
Yeah, I
remember.
remember that. Um,
Here, I think. Right mode.
yeah, yeah, and then you can drag in anything there. But I think that once we work on the next game, that'll give us a lot of power. We can make leaves, we can make sand, we can make
Wow.
fireflies, we can make embers, and that'll give us a lot of. Yep, somebody hit it with the
You're about
year.
oh, you he just reminded me I should be hosting this
Yo, go for it. Yep, yep, yep. So while you're doing that, you're to Abominations for joining. It's the release date for this beta. So the release date for this beta is coming up fairly soon. We have, if you had to guess, Alex, maybe what? Maybe 2 or 3 more streams max, right?
Max. I'd say
Um,
max.
Max, yeah, right. So that would put us, let's say, mid September to like mid late September. So maybe like the
Shoot.
week of the 20th or so, or maybe the week right after that one. So maybe like the first week of October. I think no later than that, we should probably be able to push this beta to itch and have people come in and give us the feedback. Let us know what you think. Great question. Thanks for asking. We definitely want to give everyone that update. You guys have been with us for a long time. We don't want to keep you waiting on playing this, right? Um, and also, again, as we said, look forward to the thumbs up. Look forward to the cool stuff we'll be working on a Metroidvania. So look forward to it, and good to see you again in chat. Abominations, appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks, bro. Thanks for coming on.
It's the homies, man. The homies.
Homies.
All right, so
Just adjusting now.
okay,
Ceiling. It goes a little past that, but I don't think that's enough.
got it. Yep. Yeah, I don't think it again because of the way the game looks and the light. If the embers are a little bit in front of the sprite, I don't think it's gonna break the immersion, break the illusion or anything. I think it'll be just fine in that regard.
Back from the desert, hell yeah. Oh yeah, because my friend here went to Ohio? Utah?
Oh,
Or was it Utah?
got it. I get it. So, but one of those states where they got that dry heat. It was okay. So
Utah, yes,
it's a
Utah.
Utah. Yeah, man. I've heard that out there. It's just because from what I hear, it's not as humid. It's just like it's just a dry 115 or something, and it's just like burning you alive. Got it.
And I'm
Yep, it's not humid at all, right? It's just dry heat, which is just so intense in my head. I
well
mean, the
we
humidity makes it worse, but the dry heat feels so like daunting. It just weighs down on you. If I had to guess,
100
just 100 degrees every
degrees.
day. Jeez, man. AC and water must have been like the clutchest thing to ever exist in Utah.
Imagine. I mean we could be using we could totally use that that type of dryness right now, considering everything that happened last night with the flood. I
Yeah,
hope
man.
everyone's okay there. With
Yeah,
I've seen videos on Twitter of
yeah. The
like
videos have been crazy, man. So anyone who is tuning in who lives in New York, hope you and your family are okay because like the storm last night was pretty crazy. Lots of flooding, lots of stuff going wrong with the subways here in New York.
they need
And
this
yeah,
rain
I bet
everywhere.
that in Utah they need that rain. Like it's probably just dry and crazy. Techno makes a good point. Yeah, the biblical rains are coming. The flood begins. Like, I mean, it was crazy last night. I remember. Even I had a leak in my roof and stuff. It was wild. Like, and see the videos of just people just flooded, the subways flooded. Just yeah, last night was crazy. Global warming is no joke.
Bro.
It's no joke. But yeah, so I see you're adding more of the embers and stuff and making and changing their size and stuff. So I think right after that, it'll be a great time to do some play testing.
Yeah.
I think it'll look really cool now with these embers and the added effects. I think that again, these small details are those things that just take your game from like being like good to being not great, but it's like like people notice those things. At least I'm one of those people. Like I love when a game has those random, very unique animations. Like instead of having the same animation for opening a door and like opening a car door, they make it slightly different so that it feels more personal, or like having the embers or having like fireflies or having animations where they don't need them, just those small things that I think make a game a whole lot better.
Talking
And
about you,
again, also just
GTA.
thanks. Yo, huh? What did you say?
And I was saying we're talking about you, GTA. With this the way they
Yo,
open the door,
GTA.
always like
Yep. GTA has 1 billion animations. And again, thanks Techno for joining us. Really appreciate it, and thanks for the interaction to both of you. All right. Okay.
Wait,
Cool.
I'm curious about where's the light? Green light? No, no, no. Okay, I guess it's
That
fine.
looks pretty cool. So should we change the color of the player light? Nah, it's fine. I'm
Player light is
overthinking it.
white. It's full on white.
Yeah, I know. I'm overthinking it, but I think that it looked okay. If you play the game again, I think that the embers looked fine when you got it down there. Okay, maximize. Nice. Now everyone can see. Okay. Okay. Is for people in chat. Is it too much? Do you all think that the embers are like too much? They're. Do you feel like they're taking away from the rest of the game, or do you think that they're pretty good? Alex.
I got this.
Alex had the platforming skills of a god. Truly a god. Truly a god.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot.
This
Ah,
guy
crap.
here.
I totally forgot to turn on the light.
Okay, Techno says that it looks good. I think so too. I think that it's not too much. It's not too like in your face, but it gives this nice like effect where like okay you're above the lava. The embers are kind of just floating around you.
I do notice that they are circles though.
Oh, you do? Okay, so do you want to try and see if you can change the shape to I don't know something more random, or and maybe I think maybe we should change the color a bit because you notice that the bubbles are orange and these are more yellow. Maybe we can go right in between their yellow and the orange, if you get what I mean.
I think it might be because of the sprite. Because they're affected by light. Let me see if I can. Yeah, thank you, police. Or um. Oh, let me do this off of the lava.
Okay, yeah, sure, makes sense.
Tab. Um.
Yeah, just make like just bring the dial into a little bit more, or like the circle dial, like leave it right in the corner where it was, right? Yep, and just move that circle dial, yeah, like a little bit into the orange.
Oh, into the orange
The
like this.
yes, like yeah, like right there, because the ones that we have now are like a little bit more orange, so we want the yellow and orange to kind of like not be the exact same, but kind of have the same effect, or they could be the same color. Um, yeah, these are like more yellow here, but to match the color of our wow, they got their emeralds to really like float across. I don't know how, but I think ours are good too. Um,
Moving. They're kind of like beans.
yeah, they're kind of like a ovular shape, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
But
kind of
they
like
like
beans.
they actually transform a little.
Yeah, they
Right?
like kind of like change their shape and stuff.
Yeah. So I wonder if they're like animated, like little beans. Little beans. Animated little beans.
No, no, I
Look at
get
that.
you. Like little beans. Yeah. Can you make the color a little more orange? Now that I'm seeing it,
Sure.
just bring the dot like yeah, sure. No, no, that's fine. I think that's perfect. Now it'll kind of match the color of the lava like bubbles, and they should have the same effect.
Oh, we can add more sprites. Look at that.
Oh, what does that even mean? Add more sprites.
Well, it looks
Interesting.
like we can frame over time cycles. Specifies how many times the animation loop during the lifetime of the particles. Start
Got you.
frame is 0. So basically, it's kind of like an animation. So it's going to loop through each sprite.
Okay, so like if you had your own like a sprite sheet of like 8 frames, you could have it go through those eight frames in its lifetime.
Yeah, it has this frame over time
Interesting.
thing too.
Got it. Okay,
No,
interesting, interesting.
controls the UV animation for each part of lifetime. Horizontal axis will find the lifetime. Vertical axis index. I see. So basically,
Okay.
as time goes, how does it go to each index? So
I get you. Okay.
here saying like every 1 second it's going
Hmm.
to animate towards the the next index.
Yep. Hmm.
But we can control it so that say it's every 2 seconds or every half a second that it.
Got it. I understand what you mean. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure. Also, shout outs to Zizone for joining the chat. Really appreciate it. Let me adjust my camera real quick.
Yeah, we could figure out the
Yeah.
whole bean thing later.
Yeah, that's fine. I think that for right now, again, can we play test again?
Of course.
I think that looks pretty good so far. So again, just for everyone who's joining us now, um, working on the embers in this game, trying to have the lava have more of an effect on the world, and you can see there are these embers that kind of just like float around and stuff. They don't do much. They don't interact with the player, but they give the game a bit more ambiance as you're in the dark. And so you don't have a light on, and your light will be fading as it goes. So we want these little things to give you a bit more like interest in the world. And once you get past the lava, you're back to normal. You enter back into some more lava, and there you go again. We have more of the ember just just kind of like hanging around. It just floats around. But I think it looks really cool. I think it adds a lot. All right, super guy. I see you trying to move at lightning speed. Got to go fast, right? Okay. Should we bring the embers? Oh no, no, those are spikes. Sorry, not lava. Got that. Yeah, that jump is tough. Should we move that platform up so that they can see it, or do you want to leave it like kind of like a hidden jump type thing? Or maybe we could just move it up a tiny bit because I realize it is pretty hard to see there, and move it a little bit to the left so that they don't like hit their head on. Yeah, okay, I think that's fine. Yeah,
That's how you know the fire is hot.
yeah, right.
Ready to make some eggs on it.
Word. Thanks. Yeah, but definitely that's how you know that fire's hot. You got the embers, got the lava, got the animation on lava. It's very small animation, but it's better than the static one we had before. Um, yeah, I really like how it looks. I think it gives it a lot of character. You know what I mean?
Or my failures.
No, it's fine. It's fine. If Chris were here today, he would definitely be making fun of you. But it's all right. I'll let you rock today.
Thanks.
A little bit. A little bit.
It's your cry cry.
Yeah, tears your cry, craze. Um, yeah, that jump is fun too because when you make the jump, you have like a second to make your second jump, or else you just fall right into the. Should we make it like less easy for the player to miss that elevator platform on the right? So I feel like every time we just jump down, it's very easy to just miss that and just fall and just pass the elevator thing that we want the players to see. So maybe we can like add an extra platform or something. But yeah, we can think about that in a moment. Wow, it is dark here.
Yeah, I could not tell where that other platform was.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Should we do something about that? Because it is definitely pretty dark. And you really can't tell. Yeah, I think that platform is better placed now too as well.
Ah.
Oh,
Oh,
this guy did it. I'm so weak. That was hilarious. Oh, you waited to. Okay, no, you're good. All right. Okay, cool. So far, so good. Getting that one cycle. Ooh, you gotta be quicker than that.
the music's starting again already.
Also, why didn't the okay, we found a bug. Why didn't yeah, the time is still going down and it didn't reset things. That's unusual. It usually works.
My eyes are so wide open right now because I'm just like, what? How? Oh well, one thing at a time, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Um, oh yeah, it's this platform, right?
What yeah, like so I'm trying to think, should we so we originally have that space as spikes, right? That space down below there. Should we make it as lava again? Because there's no light there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we can leave it hard. I'm okay with it being tough, but maybe it's getting to the point of unfair since you really can't see anything. If you get what I mean.
Mm. I see. So this one goes up there, just down here,
Yep. And
and this one.
the
I think it's just a matter of positioning.
okay, got it.
Uh, -45.
Sure. Okay. Okay, got it. Yeah, and they kind of go just yeah, that makes sense.
16.4.
Yeah, you can just equalize them and maybe move that platform on the X because it's not that directly in the middle of both.
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
move the middle platform
uh,
directly in the middle.
exactly what it was.
Nice, nice, smart move, smart move. Cool.
16.5. So they should sort of, for the most part, like
Be in sync.
yeah.
I get what you mean. Yeah, yeah,
And you should still be able to see it as you
yeah.
go.
Okay, sounds good to me. Yeah, let's play test. All right. Okay, so far so good. Second switch. Jump. Okay. All right. Okay. So you make that first one. You can kind of see it going down. Yeah. Now, okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Now,
This
if
one
the
is a
player
bit
has
of,
less light,
oh crap. That one's a bit of a leap of faith.
yeah, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with some of them being kind of a leap of faith.
It is a little forgiving because it spikes.
Yeah, and you won't instantly die. Yeah, because the lava instantly kills you. So at least you get a chance to like retry, right? Okay, and now take a depth here after you jump up a bit, because last time it didn't like respawn right. So let's see what happens. Now just like stand here and die. Yeah, like yeah,
Where I
sure.
died.
And what happens?
Oh, oh, I know. I know. I know.
Okay, all right. What do you think it is?
It's this trigger. Um, where is it? No, no. Most likely, when we die at that position, we're still falling enough that we actually enter this trigger, and this sort of resets. Um,
Oh,
and like it starts it again. The whole everything.
okay. So then let's do. No. I don't think that's what happened. I'll tell you why. Because when you died and respawned, it was still at 55 seconds. So even if that happened, it should have started counting down from 1 minute again, right? Try it again. So maybe just like pull the player there instead of having to do all the platforming. Because you're saying that like it resets it, but you're still falling. You hit the trigger again, and it restarts the sequence, right?
It
Which
well, it definitely starts the background music. Um,
okay, all right. So then, yeah, so maybe you are right. Should we hmm disable the trigger once you enter it until it's reset? Maybe that's the approach that we should take. I'm not sure though.
because on player death, it resets fire, stops background.
Okay. Hmm.
Let me. I got rid of
Yeah, let's take a
admin
look.
privileges on Visual Studio, so now I can just open it from here.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I was having some weird issues with Visual Studio before. I wasn't even opening projects.
Wow. Okay. Weird. I'm glad. I'm glad you figured it out. Okay. So, code. What is happening here? Yeah, I see some more people joined in chat. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Again, just to give another quick update, we're working on adding some embers into this level of our game Wake Up, where you're in the darkness and trying to do some platforming to wake up from a nightmare. And so we just added those ember effects into the level, and they're looking pretty good. Now we're tackling a quick bug we found where during this escape sequence in section 3, where you're trying to do some platforming upward toward the final door of the level, if you die, things don't reset correctly. So we're trying to figure out what uh, the issue is there. So we're taking a look at that code now. So what do you think, Alex?
I do think it has to do with because the moment you die, it's
Yeah.
like resetting everything, right? It sort of does
Okay.
reset. It resets the trigger of this honest because touching it again makes it so that you don't trigger it like on escape start again. However,
Okay.
because on player death resets that, it the moment you fall all the way down, that's when it starts it up again.
Okay.
So
So let's do this then, right?
yes,
Let's play it again, and let's have scene view open, and let's see if we can watch the player in scene view touch the bottom of this floor. So we'll know if they fall into the trigger or not. Because I do think you're right. But yeah, it's definitely interesting. Okay, and now we zoom in here. Okay, so yeah, now let's see what happens to the player. So when you go into the game, you do this. Okay, now you're in the trigger, you're jumping, you're jumping. I will monitor it, so you can go ahead. Okay, so I get you. Yeah, but you see how it didn't reset the timer? Also, it's going at double the speed now because it triggered it twice.
right. So it didn't give it the
Got it.
timer didn't have enough chance to stop. And in fact, like none of the things are moving anymore as they should.
Got it.
So
So then I think what we should do then is maybe when you hit that trigger the first time, we then disable it. And then only on reset, where we reset everything else, we'll reset that trigger to be active. Does that make sense? Because then when you fall, you don't we don't need to worry about you hitting the trigger again. Yeah, so reset fire. So fire once.
wait, on
Yeah,
player, when's on player?
I'll play with that raise. Okay. Hmm.
So
Yeah, go ahead.
we're setting on player def dot raise immediately. Uh, Perhaps we should have a new event like on player respawn.
Okay.
So
Okay.
then yeah,
Okay.
when
Sure.
they actually come in, that's
Mm-hmm.
when that's when it should
Yeah,
do its thing.
that makes sense. Yeah. Sure. Okay.
Because it's just that there's
I'm
that
up for it.
gap. You know what I mean,
Yeah. Gotcha.
where do we have it? On player damage, on player jump.
Also,
Uh,
just a heads up. I have food on the way. If you guys hear a ring, I'm sorry. But yeah.
okay, player. We should have had this anyway.
Yeah, true enough. We should have on player respawn because it is different.
reset player.
Hmm.
I think this is what's always called, regardless.
Yeah. Yeah, reset player.
Resetting. Let's do it as the last thing.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And then we'll do the so you're saying we'll do the event that causes everything to like reset itself will be on respawn instead of on death, right?
Exactly.
Makes sense. Perfect. Perfect. And then we can playtest that, and I think that should take care of it for sure.
You ever worked with visual scripting?
No, what is visual scripting?
I know Unreal Engine has it a bit, but it's like when you create code but through nodes and graphs. So you create logic, and I guess that ends up becoming code, like automatically
Interesting.
generated code.
Okay.
Um, and the cool thing about it, it's like meant for people who aren't really programmers. I think really,
Yeah.
and I've been looking on Upwork for like some more like things to do.
Yeah, of course.
And one of those was actually like converting like C# scripts into visual scripting on Unity 2021,
hmm
and it was really like he gave a sample file. It's like one of the more complicated files.
Yep.
I certainly didn't get the job, but I did try it out just to see if I can get it done quickly,
Yeah.
and it wasn't bad. It's not
Okay.
the most intuitive thing I would say,
Got it.
but
Yeah, yeah, sure.
if you're converting from script to Bolt, I think it's not bad. Like if you start off with Bolt, I think us as programmers might have trouble
I get you.
because
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Makes sense.
we code in a way like we're faster in coding,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm definitely faster in coding. I totally get what you mean.
right? It's like people who use UI and like you know code blocks and stuff like that. I think there was
Yeah.
a Scratch.
Yeah. Scratch the Scratch, and I think there's another one, but yeah, it's like a game development platform, but you just like drag and drop pieces of code instead of having to write it yourself. So yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
do remember
I accidentally switched to start trigger to on player respawn,
that.
not the reset. That's
Got it.
why.
Yeah.
I started hearing the music, the epic chase music, like the moment I
Yeah,
did it,
yeah,
I was just
yeah.
like, whoa.
That's
On
funny.
player respawn. Okay, that should work now.
All right, let's test it out. Yeah.
Yeah. E. Look at all those embers.
Okay.
Oh, I still haven't finished
Yeah.
adjusting the
Right.
embers, but I will.
No, that's fine. And so since it's on the lava object, is it moving upward along with the lava? No, right?
It
Because
will.
not attack. Oh, it will. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Okay, so now you die. You hit the bottom. Good. This is what we want.
Hmm.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yes. Fist bump
Nice.
to the air.
Fist bump, dude.
Now we're done with this game forever.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Wow. I don't know about all that, but okay, we're definitely almost there. Um. Okay, so let's push this code
Oh
because
yeah,
we've
the
done a
code.
lot of good stuff. We've created the embers and we fixed this issue. Let's adjust the embers real quick, and then I say push the code, and then we can move on from there.
Yeah. Okay, so here are the lava. Are there two lava bubbles?
On this one in specific,
Yeah.
yeah, that's definitely weird. I can't imagine it needing two.
Oh, we might have never adjusted this guy. Hold on, let me look at the sheet.
Mm, sure, yeah.
Oh yeah. Huh? What?
Wait, what happened?
I'm
I
very
can't
confused. Um, why there's a second level?
delete one. See, or check the like are they the same size, or they like one takes up the whole length of it, and the other one is only a partial thing, right?
Yeah, that's what it seems like. I'm just gonna do it on the one that's not doesn't have the plus one on it. Um,
Okay.
Uh, copy. Copy. When Zazone says "Let's go," I think of what's it called? What's his name? The baby.
The baby.
Let's go, like the way he
Yeah,
says it.
yeah.
No, not
Yeah,
even
I
the way.
get
I don't
you.
think I've ever actually heard him say it. I don't know if anyone watches Meat Canyon. I mean, if you do, oh man. But he animates things like really weird. Let's see. At the yeah, and he did a thing with the baby, like animating him, and um it was funny.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
usually does the cartoons though.
Yeah, yeah. I think I've seen it. I think I've seen it.
Like I think my favorite one is the Ed, Ed and Eddie one. This is brutal. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Scale. That's scale, scale, scale. Scale. I think I'll leave it at that
Yeah,
because it
I
should
think that's fine.
rise up.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah, yeah. I think that's good.
Do you think I should also do the other?
Oh, the other sections. Yes. Let's do that and then push this code. Yeah, I think that's a better idea.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot we have a whole another section 1 and 2.
Don't forget about us. You don't love us. We were children.
Yeah, we took the most time on section 1 just figuring out the events, figuring out everything else. But then section 3 is where we did all the refinement. Now
Mm,
we have to add all that back to sections 1 and 2. Again, when we push this, we want to make sure that everyone is getting the best experience, right?
I guess. Let's see.
I guess. No.
Of course, of course. We do it all for you people.
Word, yeah. We definitely want everyone to enjoy the content, and again, we're definitely excited to push this out. We'll make an HIO page. We'll put down all the details and such. We'll give a feedback link. Um, we definitely want to hear your opinions. That's definitely the biggest part of game design, I guess, is just you might think you made the best game ever, but did you listen to people who said it wasn't? No, and then you end up with a bungle, or you get rushed by a company and pull a cyberpunk where the game was unfinished and had just so many bugs. Those are so funny. But yeah, ripped cyberpunk.
How big should this one be?
Um I think it can go to yeah, up to the top. Yeah, that's fine.
All right,
I
I'm
think that's
increasing
perfectly
the
fine.
thing to 30 then.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good. Makes sense.
I mean, let us know. If it's too many, too little, too many. You
Yeah,
know, when you play
let's
it.
play
Yeah.
test section 1. Yeah, also yes, like let us know once we put this out. We'll say it again once we give out the link, but again, no feedback is too small. Like, hey, I feel like there were too many particles. That's totally fine. Hey, I feel like there's not enough. This platform felt kind of weird, or it's oddly placed, or there's not enough like extras in the level and stuff. Like, let us know, and we will definitely tend to that.
There is one thing that's been bothering me that I definitely want to like.
But which is
That health bar. This.
oh the scaling and stuff.
Yeah, because well, one of the things that we did was we had made it so that the menu would scale with the size of with the size of the screen, and the health bar is using the original Unity UI.
Yep.
So I mean, I'm sure we can make that scale too, but
Yeah, yeah, we definitely can. I've done it, but yeah, we could move it to UI toolkit. Is what you're getting at, right?
yeah. Or maybe we don't have to do it now. I realize that like that also involves actually create like change, you know, the slider effect and all
Yeah,
of
you're
that
right.
thing.
So maybe
Like,
we do that after the beta goes out,
yeah,
or is it an alpha? I guess.
pilot.
Everyone just says beta, but I guess it counts as an alpha,
I would call it
right?
pilot.
Yeah, it's
Um,
like a pilot, like alpha build, and then it just breaks on load, like no one can
oh,
play it. I
yeah,
hope not.
my company is like pilot. It calls it pilot, or they called it an alpha pilot. But I guess
Hmm.
even before that, it was a what is it called? Proof of concept. I think we're past.
POC,
I
yeah,
think we're
proof of con.
past
Yeah,
proof
we're
of
definitely
concept.
past proof of. I think that our section one, if anything, was our proof of concept, and now section two and three are definitely like
We're in alpha.
alpha.
Let's call it
Yeah,
alpha.
we're in alpha. We're real game devs, okay, guys. We're in alpha, okay.
The most legit.
The most legit.
Okay, now there's too many. Make it.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that small little thing of a lava there. Lol, all the players who are gonna get GG because they're gonna be like, I wonder if the secret. Yeet. I know that
Oh,
that yeah, that's me in games. Anytime I see a pit, I'm like, yo, maybe there's a secret down there. Dies.
Dark Souls has a way of doing that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, like I can actually go under where this elevator finishes if it goes up. Maybe if I
Yep.
jump into there, I'll survive. And sometimes there is, but most of the
Mm-hmm.
time,
And another thing that I think would be really dope to add to our Metroidvania would be like more of the secrets and stuff. Whereas right now in this game it's fine, there are none, but stuff like there's like a secret wall where if you walk into it, it's like a false wall. You go right through you enter a secret room and find some cool stuff there, or like not bombable walls, but like breakable walls and stuff like that, where you get cool stuff there. Like I think I love all those little like the secrets and hidden items in games. Hollow Knight does a good job of that. Metroid does a good job of that. Kingdom Hearts, GTA rewards you for exploration too. Just there's so many games. Just like yo, go explore. You'll find something good.
love exploration. I have a rule: always go left first.
Yo, I'm the same. Always go left, or if not left, go opposite of the quest.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
quest
yeah, yeah.
says if quest says go right, I'm going left, bro. If quest says go left, I'm going right. I'm getting that secret first. And so what that ends up for me in a lot of games is I get to like the second boss, and I'm like a tank with like all the weapons, and I'm like, all right, well, time to die, boss. You thought that I was gonna be under leveled? No, no, no. I'm over leveled. In Final Fantasy 15, when I got the game, I grinded so hard for so long,
Which one is 15?
and
Sorry, is
huh?
that the sword? The sword
That's a Noctis, the guy who
Noctis.
looks kind of like Sasuke-ish. He not in personality, but in look.
No,
But
I
yeah,
played 15. I just
okay,
forgot
yeah.
which one
I
it was.
grinded so hard, and then I just started like tearing through bosses, man.
Yeah, it was the
My,
same for me.
Zone says in GTA out here trying to find a free AK because it's true. Like they just have random like yo, if you walk around this random like wall and look in the secret place, here's a jetpack. Go fly around, have fun.
But you know what?
Yeah,
Um, I've been playing it a lot. I do want to mention there's a game called
but
Contra Returns.
Contra Returns, okay.
It's on mobile,
Mobile, okay.
and it's like you who hasn't played the original Contra? Am I right? Have you played it?
I have, yeah.
Okay, it's essentially like they bring it back, right? The characters, new characters. It's kind of like a free to play, somewhat a. It's not really pay to. It's you pay, but it's not. I don't believe it's pay to win.
Okay.
Um, because honestly, I'm in this particular server. I'm in
Yeah.
the top 30 of PV ranked PvP. Um, I just want to say
Excuse me. Okay, okay,
previously,
okay, guy. Okay.
but it's very well balanced. It's fun
Man
because
said top 30.
yeah, it's fun because you're not dealing with like you're not gonna be playing level 1 against level 100. You know,
Yeah, got it.
you
Like
you start at the
it puts
same
you with people
space.
who
Yeah.
yeah, got it. Mhm.
Well, more than that, like in terms of the power of your weapons, even though you level them up, your power level goes up in PvP.
Yeah.
It's all relatively. the same. You start at level 1 and you actually level up by killing monsters around the area while also killing
Okay,
each other. There's like a three. You
got it.
take them out 3 times. You have 3 different heroes that you can use, and it's quite fun.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Nice.
Weird
Yeah, I
plug.
mean,
Weird plug,
no,
but yeah,
yo, go check out. You said Contra Returns.
yeah. Contra returns.
Contra Returns.
Join my
Um,
legion.
you said what?
Join my legion.
Join my legion.
I think we're
If
called.
we're throwing out random shout outs.
Yeah.
Now this means nothing in the grand scheme. I'm very good at a Mario Kart. Back when Mario Kart we had dropped and that was the main game, for like a good while, like more than a month or two, I was like top 30 in the world on that game. So
The best feeling.
I yo come see me in a Mario Kart.
I won't. I won't. I won't. I won't. Have that.
Yo,
Uh,
attack note for real. Those trials, man, those trials, it gets you good. See, so Zone knows me well. He knows that I'm good at Mario Kart, man. I always got to talk about how, like, if there's only one game I'm like good at, it's Mario Kart. But yo, those trials are no joke, and so even on Mario Kart 8, man, like, see me, I don't lose. I get first almost every single race. Anyway, enough of that. Back back to this game.
no, it's cool.
All right, so
I'm just pushing code at this point. Yeah.
all right, cool. You're pushing the code, and so after that, we can take a look at we can just take the time to create two quick scenes, even if they don't have much in them. A start menu scene that just
Mhm.
maybe just again for right now it can just say like wake up and have a button. We'll do the designer stuff a bit later, but maybe we can just get the code working that will run like on press of a start button or something. We get a crossfade that opens up to our main level here to a section one, and then we can have a similar one where when you enter that final door in the escape sequence, it will trigger a crossfade into a credits for right now because we're only in a beta. And
Alpha?
yeah, I think that'll be pretty good. We can call it start. Yep, nice. That new scene called, I
We could
guess.
do it. We could do it via canvas. I don't mind for now.
Okay, you're saying so in one scene have two canvases, or oh no, you're saying in start. Yeah, yeah.
As
Let's
in,
just do
like,
it two. It'll be quick.
yeah,
Yeah, let's
exactly.
do a normal canvas. Yeah,
Like
UI
prototyping,
canvas.
basically.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly.
Oh man, I forgot how to use
We
this.
it's a canvas. Yep, there. And then there should be a main camera. Let's do canvas screen space camera, and then we'll put it on main camera.
Main-
Main camera. Yep, we don't need a cinema machine here because we're not doing any of that. Um, we can just yeah, we
Scale
can
with screen
do
size.
yes, yes. But all right, first let's add a piece of text, a text mesh pro UI text mesh pro.
Or like
And
text mesh bro. What is this supposed to be? Ignore that. What is this supposed to be?
um start text.
Artistic.
Oh man, text mesh bro. Wow, we're still here with these bad jokes, but that's okay. That's okay. Um, okay, yeah. So we can just. Oh no, no. Oh, as in like what it says. No, it can say start game or something.
Oh, I just put it
Yeah,
together, so
and
I don't know why.
or sorry, no, sorry. It's just text. Sorry, ignore me. This should say wake up because it's just text. It just says wake up.
Uh, okay.
Wake up. Okay, and then we can change the size. We can change the and change the font to what is it? Which font do we use? It this libation sans or is it quicksand or do we want to use perfect DAWs or
I think it was
quicksand book?
quicksand.
Yeah, sure.
Was it
And
quicksand?
then yeah,
I
yeah, it is.
really
It
like
is.
quicksand.
Yeah, it's a very nice font. And let's just like up that by up that font to like
I mean,
big. There's a you can do a you can do a you can tick.
okay.
Isn't there like a scale with size on these things? It's fine.
Scale with size? Really?
I think there is a scale with size for tech. Scroll down in the text mesh thing.
Auto size?
Auto size, yeah, yeah. And so now if you just change the scaling, it'll do it.
That's very cool. Uh,
Yeah, you see?
why is there that white though? It doesn't look like it's increasing the width though.
It is.
No, no,
Now
up here
now
now.
increase the height because you have to do both. If you do the width and then the height, it'll also adjust, I think at least. Right? Width and then it needs max. Yeah, you see?
No, no,
Yeah,
I mean
yeah,
it's
yeah.
adjusting, but you can kind of see this outline.
Oh, I get you. Okay,
I'm
so maybe
unsure.
okay, sure. Yeah, I feel you.
Like, so I'm unsure what I'm pulling right now. Uh,
Got it. Yeah, I get what you mean.
all right.
Um, yep, and then you can just click on the anchor thing on the left once you're done. Yeah, I think that's good. And then what is it? Control and then top middle.
Top middle. That.
And yeah, so and now you can move it down from there. But yeah, I guess that we can have our title text there. Again, we'll redesign this and
I
make it a
mean,
bit
I like to pivot.
less than just a black screen, but it'll be better than a black screen. But we'll come back to that. Now, okay, cool. Yep.
Pivot.
Now let's just add a button, a UI button to the canvas. UI
Text mesh
button
pro.
text mesh pro. Yep. So that it has the that good scalable text.
Did good. Sorry, was that is that a weird thing to say? Was that a reference to something? I have no clue.
Uh, it is a reference to something, but we're gonna just gloss over it and
Okay.
back
Like
back to it.
I realized it sounded like it might be, but what's the start button? Start button.
Yeah, start. So it can be like start game.
Uh, start. What do you think about
Start.
start?
Yeah. No, start. No, start is fine. And we can make the button just a little bit bigger. You can have this be was it perfect DOS? Yeah. Oh no. Oh, sorry. I mean,
Wait, is it
quick.
supposed to be
No, no, no,
perfect?
no, 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 no. It's a quicksand. I made a mistake. You're right. You're right. And just do auto size and just like make it bigger or do whatever you want, or even just leave that there. The main thing we want to do is just I'm okay with it looking like ugly now because again we'll design it a bit later. We want to create the controller that allows this to
Hold on.
um
Auto sizing, but it looks like there's
okay, so maybe the auto size isn't the best. Hmm. Okay, that's fine.
it would be if we could set margins.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you
If
can have
this
a
were
font.
HTML, I would be crushing it, but this is Unity. No, no, let me stop.
Okay, let's just not auto.
Yeah, that's fine. I say just that's totally fine for right now. But let's just get the controller that will. We need crossfade in this scene because we effectively want the crossfade to start in this scene, and then we want it to fade into the next scene. Like we don't want the player to see the load. If you get what I'm saying.
Let me look at what. So crossfade is here, right?
Yeah,
Um,
I did it in my like POC game. Oh man, how did I do it? Let me pull that up briefly while you try and figure that out. But yeah, I was able to have it so that it crossfades into a different scene. Where did I put that? That is a very good question.
wait, this isn't a prefab. Um, create event invoke cross. Okay.
Not sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Um, we should basically have a scene manager now.
Yeah, we should have some sort of scene manager or something that manages the like going between scenes, no, yeah, a scene manager. Exactly that.
We go to scripts. I should have probably a while ago made this, but no. Managers.
It's no worries. It's no worries,
I
man.
got some weird cravings for chocolate.
Okay. I mean, they're good. I totally get that.
scene manager.
That's okay. Let me look up the script that I have. I have simple game manager. What was inside here? Nope, not there. Level loader, is that what that is?
Instance. Wait, wait.
Yeah, what I was able to so we have a singleton like crossfade controller. What I was able to do in this test game was the code I have is just I started the trigger to, to start the crossfade. Then it waits for a certain amount of time. It loads a new scene. Sorry, it calls the trigger for it to like finish, and then it loads a new scene. So yeah, I think that what we can do here is yeah, that start crossfade or run. Yeah, what was it? Run crossfade.
Well, what does crossfade do? So I know an on crossfade event. I mean, if we go to this guy and we look at references, I think crossfade's the only one that actually looks at on crossfade event. It's funny about
You
this guy.
sure? I feel like there are other places, but maybe not. Yeah.
Well, we are also calling crossfade in code, so
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
it could
So
very well
so
be what
so.
we just kind of moved away
Mm-hmm.
from
Fair enough.
using this stuff. So the instance is let me see how singleton works. You can create an instance,
Yeah, it has
right?
instance. So, but I think if we can, do we have a